Welcome everybody to Auto Club Speedway, getting ready for the second race of the MRL Summer Series qualifying, getting started right up here very soon. And again, welcome everybody. You can see actually starting it now. But welcome everybody to Auto Club as we get ready for the second race of the summer season. A very exciting one it is. There we go. All right, glad you're all with us here on Team N Sports as we get this one underway. Dan up first for qualifying. No big memorial thing before the race, unfortunately. But Dan setting his first lap at 36.179. Whoa, having a little issue there as well. Speed up next. Oh. Having some slight issues there. Auto Club, one of my personal favorite tracks. A lot of history with me and Auto Club here. I think I've won this race at least 3 times. That's where I got my first win in MRL. And it's always produced quite the good race. Speed 35.9, quite a bit faster than Dan by 0.2. And so Coma up next, last season champion technically. Gonna hang up on the high side in turn 1. Gets the car to come back down. And he'll have a high exit, of course. Quite the little showing on hand for tonight. Ooh, that's the fence. Vento down, Estonian from Rack. Dark, Alpha, Bead, Coma, and Pink looking like probably the ones. As Coma, second place, 36.013. Did not have the lap he wanted. And up next is Alpha. And, ooh, Alpha, bad exit. Still gets a time with Dan, above Dan, a 36.146. Dark up next. I believe this will be Dark's first race in MRL. These setups are a little bit different than usual Auto Club setups. Kind of have to let the car do its own thing. And Dark, a 36.5. Ooh. Sonian up next. I believe this will also be his first start in MRL. A lot of new faces tonight. Estonian, third place, 36.021. And Pink will be up next. I think one of those prospects never actually got to race full time in the Snowco Cup not Snowco. Oh, I'm in AIRL mode in the Nextel Cup Series. I was always just there as a backup driver. Did good in D2. Struggled to find those wins though. I think a lot of history just in that one little season. Being top of the board, 35.7, 2/10 faster than anyone else, is Radiant driving a blank car around. So Radiant, a lot of history in MRL. This will be the start of his lap. Oh, and it's going to be an awful entry into turn 1. And remember, MRL, only one lap for qualifying. This is going to put Radiant... Oh my goodness, car getting loose out of turn 2. So this is going to be a slow lap for Radiant. Yeah, 36.4. Vento running a pretty awesome looking scheme here. So he's taking up the Hoonigan brand away from Alpha. His lap starts now. Vento tags the apron in 3. Car's going to get a little bit uneasy. He saves it pretty well, but it's going to be a time loss. Coming across the front straightaway. Vento second place, 35.846. And I think that will, that will wrap up qualifying. So there's your qualifying results there on your left. Vento being second place. Pink takes pole. Bead in third. Coma fourth. Estonian fifth. Alpha sixth. Dan seventh. Radiant eighth. And Dark starting in ninth. So Yummy spawns in the pace car. We wrap up qualifying. No, I don't want to pay. Well, we'll let Yummy kind of handle that one. We'll go over some of the track info for this race. We'll let everyone also get lined up here at Auto Club. So a lot of history at this track in MRL. The new track model, though, this is the first time we're trying out this track model. Let's take a look at the weather for today. As you can see, mostly cloudy. And look at that. It's actually mostly cloudy. Track temperature in the green. So track temperature and tires should be pretty easy to handle. 87 degrees on the racetrack. So hopefully the track isn't too hot for all these drivers to... Ooh, that's not the right one. There we go. So hopefully the track is not too hot for all these drivers to handle. So everyone's going to get lined up. Again, Pink on pole. See Vento lining up. Bead is going to be in third. Oh. So Pink, Avento, Bead, our first three. And then it looks like Alpha's getting lined up. Akoma in fourth. And we'll just let everyone get lined up for our second race of the Summer Series. We're going to respawn the car, get that extra little bit of fuel, I guess. Might be important. Man, I'm getting a lot of pings today. But we will also have quite the assortment of POVs for drivers streaming. Actually, maybe 5, depending if Radiant decides to or not. Unless he pinged me for something else. No, okay. But quite the assortment of POVs. Of course, Coma, Alpha, Pink streaming theirs, as well as Dark. So a full field on hand. Hopefully, going to be able to get every angle possible as we begin pacing. And while we pace, let's get the race analysis up on screen. 55 laps tonight. That's 110 miles around this quad oval, or whatever they call these things. Pit window, we're going to expect around lap 40, so possibly a little bit past it. Maybe a little bit early, depending on how these drivers handle fuel or their tires. Of course, we do have the tire wear. And pit speed is 90 studs per second. God, everyone's pinging me. We'll be going green this time. Then we pulls it in, we get to the restart zone, and race number 2 of the Summer Series is underway here at Auto Club. Pink off to a good start. Coma going on the inside from Bead's going to take third place away as they're pretty spread out there towards the back of the field. Pink dives it in. Oh no, Avento, big dive in. Goes up the racetrack a bit, brings Pink with him. Here comes Coma with the run on the inside. Ooh, the car gets loose out of turn number 4. And Avento will lead lap number 1. Oh, Avento, not a good entry into the corner. Coma all the way on the bottom. It's going to take the lead away. And Avento's going to get stuck on the outside. It really looks like the outside is going to be the worst lane to be in. Pink is going to be able to get the nose in. Oh, Avento with a little tap to Coma. They're going to go 3 wide. Avento backs out. Pink rises up the racetrack just a tad bit. Avento almost with room down there. Now Avento does get his nose in. They go 3 wide across the line. Pink leading in the middle. And Avento dives it in. And the real strategy for the race is going to be holding that inside line as a Bead. Oh, Alpha at the rear getting into an incident. Oh, Avento drifts up the racetrack. Pink gets into him. And Pink will most likely have the lead. Let's take a look at what happened to Alpha. Looks like they're gonna, something happened with Radiant. Ooh, just coming up the racetrack a little bit too much. Car gets loose and gets it back going. Como finds the inside. He's gonna try to take this one away. He's gonna have a corner to do it. Speed up to third place, gets around Avento. So they're 3 wide mid-pack. Estonian backs out. Whoa, Dan! Oh my goodness, big time sideways catches it. That was crazy how sideways Dan got. He caught it though. Dan's gonna have an awkward entry. Look at that car nearly losing itself. He's able to catch it again. We stay green. This looks like Pink able to get the switchback on Coma. Right on the back bumper of Pink. Pink will take the lead right back. Bead falls back to 4th. Avento able to get around. And it's kind of a 4-car breakaway from the rest of the field. Oh, Pink into the apron, gets loose. And Coma's going to fill in the spot. And a little bit of door banging as they leave the corner. So it looks like something new with these cars is that they kind of get loose. You know, you mess up the corner, that rear end likes to go around. It's easy to save, but it really looks like it's something that is going to happen. Avento and Pink will start the battle for second place as Bead kind of falls back to that rear pack. So Como will hold on to the lead. Radiant side by side with Dark. Estonian kind of off pace now. And Avento able to get up to Coma. Finds the inside and it's going to be able to take this one away. Coma maybe looking for the switchback. Can't get the car to come down. Actually pushes Pink down into the apron a little bit. And the car flies back up towards the wall. Ooh, Coma comes down in front of Bead. Gets a big run, takes second place right back away. And now he's going to have to catch Avento. Avento a little bit wide. Coma putting in the nose on the inside. He gets it there. Avento still has the lead, but he's lost the dominant lane. Avento not able to get the switch back here. And so Coma will take this one right back away. These front three keep swapping positions. Bede's just kind of been hanging out back. Radiant's starting to catch up. Lap by lap, only now a second behind. As Avento gives a bumper. He goes up the racetrack himself. Here comes Pink on the inside. They're going to go 3 wide again. This time Avento is going to be stuck in the middle. A little bit of fuel saving going on down the back straightaway. Pink, bad entry into the corner. Coma trying to have that car come back down. Gets a run in the middle, and that's all going to go to Pink, and Pink will take and clear for the lead. As everyone kind of caught up that lap. Ooh, Avento squeezes by Coma and then squeezes by Pink and takes the lead. What a move. Oh, taps the wall and then pops off of it. But Avento making a risky move. I mean, just contact there, gets by Coma, car got loose, gets it to the inside of Pink, and then just taking the lead out of the corner. Pink's going to take this one right back, though, on the inside. Avento still leading the lap, but... And now, yeah, there you go. Pink's going to take it right back. Got help from Coma. As Radiant up to 4th place, got around Bede. Dan and Dark side by side. Radiant making a dive in the turn 3. It's going to be right with Coma. Ooh, Avento into the wall. He's going to drop back behind Radiant in 4th place. And the big test for today was the tires. It's a cloudy day. Track temperature is a little bit cooler than Daytona. So hopefully drivers should be able to handle their tires a little bit better. Radiant, ooh, dove it in. Gave Coma a little push. That actually helped Coma more than it hurt. Able to get a little run out there on the inside. They all stay single file. Coma, right up to the back bumper of Pink, didn't really touch him. Radiant's going to go wide. Avento getting a good line, might be able to take 3rd away from Radiant. Oh, Radiant to the wall. But still stays in 3rd place. Coma still trying to work on getting in front of the 07 of Pink. It's going to get a run right here and gives a push to Pink. Actually going to spread out the field a little bit more in front of Radiant. Coma entering up high. Radiant will take advantage and fill in the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact there. That's actually going to send Coma near the wall. Stays out of it. Radiant up to 2nd place. And Pink, you can hear it. A little bit of fuel saving down the back straightaway. Just letting off the gas. Can't do it for too long. Avento tapping the wall on the exit of 4. And Radiant looking on the inside, gets into the apron, is going to go up the racetrack. This time, Coma's going to fill in the spot. And, ooh, a little bit of contact coming out of turn 2. Thought Radiant was going to drop back a little bit. I think Coma was expecting that too. They stay side by side down the back straightaway. And, ooh, it looks like almost Avento wanted to take advantage and might be able to. Yeah, Radiant not able to come down. Ooh, Avento getting on the quarter panel. And, oh, Radiant shoving, and there goes Avento around. Now he's going to be in front of the field, slams into the wall, and caution will come out. Radiant looking to maybe get this race back. I believe, yeah, the caution came out after they crossed the line, so they will be racing back. Probably going to see a penalty on the 22 for this. But our first caution coming out lap 16. Pink will get the race back. Home in 2nd, Radiant 3rd, Bede 4th. And Dan will file in the 5th. So Avento drops down to 8th. Now there was a little bit of incidental contact before. You're going to see Avento is going to come in. Well, I started this clip a little bit early. There's going to be a little bit of contact here. That's going to get Avento loose. But then Radiant comes down and sideswipes Avento. Avento gets into the apron, gets into the grass, and that car goes around. Luckily, no one else getting involved. It was right in front of Bede and Dan. Alpha able to cross on by. And we will start pacing. Oh, Pink was not quite ready to go pacing there. There we go. Pit road will be open. See who takes and who doesn't. And it looks like the whole field will come in, and this should be the only scheduled pit stop if we stay green the rest of the race. And it won't look like we have any speeders. And everyone without the red light of doom in front of them, so it will just be a normal pit stop for everybody. Oh. Vento, luckily having a pit box here at the end of pit lane. Radiant. Oh, Coma's actually going to come out first. And Radiant does have a grid drop for reckless driving. He'll have to go to the back, but Coma going off of pit lane came out first. And let's listen in on that little probably chaos from Coma's POV.
Oh, hi again.
Oh.
Save it?
Caution.
No.
I fucked up. It's my fault.
I like it.
Racing back. That's a grid
I
drop.
can like.
Yeah, you can hear it there. Grid drop for the 22. We'll be going green this time. Coma gonna be up front as we get to the restart zone. Oh, Dan out of line. But we go back racing here at Auto Club. Good start from Coma. He's gonna pull away from the field. Everyone else will follow in. Good start from Beat as well. Breaks away from Evento. He's gonna be with Pink. Ooh, Alpha got caught up on the apron, it looked like. Gets that thing back going. Pink now catching up to Coma. Gonna get a good run. Oh, I thought he was gonna get a good run here in 1 and 2. Actually starts falling back again. Vento goes a little bit wide on corner exit. Dark. Oh, also into the wall. They both slam into it and they start to drop back. Coma continuing the lead here. Finally reached the end of pit road. Vento, little drop back there. Alpha into the wall at the rear of the field. Coma still leading. Still got about 3/10 of a gap on Pink. Is Evento able to get to the inside of Beat? Ooh, Evento got a little loose. Oh, Beat and Radiant get into it. Oh no. And Radiant able to save it on the apron. He catches it. Let's take a look back and see what happened. Oh, Radiant was just coming up the racetrack hot, and Bead was coming down. That's going to be a probably self-serving penalty for Radiant. No action will be needed. And it looks like Alpha having some issues up here. They're 3 wide. Able to get that one caught and solved. Pink right on the back bumper of Coma. Vento sitting right in the middle of the 2 packs. Well, pack up front, but... Ooh, Vento into the wall there. Ooh, Dan! Got into the wall on the exit of turn 4. Ooh, Coma makes a mistake. Here comes Pink on the inside. I thought Coma was going to get the switchback. Coma's going to look immediately back down to the inside and is going to take it away from Pink. Here going through turns 3 and 4. Avento does get a good chance to catch up and then goes wide in 3 and 4. Pink, not Bead. Almost getting into the wall there on the exit. Oh, Coma going out wide. Pink fills in the inside. And will take the lead away. So slowly catching up back there in 3rd. Alpha and Bead battling for 4th place in the main pack. As Coma and Pink keep swapping the lead around. Everyone single file out of turn 2. I'll have to take a look at it around and see how everyone is doing on their tires. Coma in the yellow. Alpha's doing good on tire wear. Or tire temperature, I should say. Same thing with Pink. Pink's doing good. Right now, I think Coma's got the highest higher temperature, and even dark is at 106. I really wish I could show you this telemetry, but Coma looking down to the inside here on Pink. Actually gets into the apron, is going to back up to Avento as he's caught up to these two. Ooh, Pink having to block all the way down to the apron. And Coma's going to get the nose in going into turn 1. Pink having to go a little bit wide. Avento goes wide. A little bit of contact there. Leaving turn 2. And they're side by side, neck and neck. Down the back straightaway. Ooh, Pink, big send on Coma. Knocks him up the racetrack. Pink apologizes. That was a pretty aggressive move. And then Avento's going to lock Coma to the outside. And he's going to take it going into turn 3. You could see Coma wanted to drop back, but Avento said, no, I want the inside. So Avento now up to 2nd place. Highest he's been since the caution came out. And now Avento knocking on the back bumper of Pink, and now he's going to take the inside exiting turn 2. Ooh, Coma into the wall. He drops back almost a bead. Ooh, Avento goes wide in turn 3. He's going to be able to catch it going through turn 4. But that gives Coma and Beat a little bit of time to catch up. Avento, really a bad entry into turn 1. Excuse me. Coma dove it in. Had an interesting line going into turn 1. Everyone holds on to their position. As Pink looking way down low. Avento wanted the block. The car's going to go way up high. And now he's going to be the one stuck on the outside. Oh, Coma drifting up the racetrack a bit. Now goes to the middle. So they're 3 wide for the lead. Pink having to enter on that bottom lane makes it work. The contact with Coma and Avento. And then continuing. Oh, there goes Coma around! Caution comes out as Coma wrecks in front of the field, tags Dan, and Estonian able to get on by. And Avento wrecking as well. Avento and Dan got caught out. Pink gets the race back. Not sure what happened with Avento. Oh, I see. Coma involved. All right, let's just take a look back at this one. So, oh, that was a little bit early. Oh, there we go. So what happened? Avento comes down and just tags Coma. Just came down, that little bit of contact there, and you can see Avento's gonna lose it here. We didn't see Avento spin, but he does end up spinning. Dan gets tagged by Coma there. And as soon as I get the second angle up, we're going to be able to see what happens to Avento. So Avento is going to go around as well. Dan, bounced off of Radiant too, and Dan nowhere to go. He already got tagged by Coma. He gets involved. So that will bring out our second caution of the night, and Avento will get a grid drop for reckless driving. I mean, a little bit of contact. I mean, with that little bit of contact, I feel like it's a little bit. I mean, it's a grid drop. It's not going to be that major of a penalty, but still, I feel like a warning would have been more than enough. Pit road will be open this time. And Radiant, Dark, and an Alpha stay out. Everyone else comes in. There's the line. Pink out pretty quick. An Estonian bead. So quick pit stops here. Coma getting repair damage. Oh yeah, repairs. That's right. Totally forgot about damage. And now we have that in MRL now. So let's ride on board with Coma and watch that vehicle condition that's on the bottom right of that little screen that the drivers get, and boom, 70%, 55, tags the wall, goes down to 40. So the damage working out pretty well, at least for Coma. We'll take a, we can't really see what Avento's looks like. Now will we go green this time? It looks like we will. Coma and Avento have not caught up, and so they're going to have to catch back up after the restart. We're back underway here at Auto Club. You can see them now just exiting turn 4. And Yomi did say the pace car will not wait for damaged drivers, and you can see that definitely didn't. This gives a whole new set of drivers to battle for the lead. Pink's still up here, but now Radiant, Alpha, and Dark all up front. Alpha all the way on the bottom. Radiant almost not having enough room, able to make that one work. Man, that was close. Pink 3 wide with Alpha. Ooh, a little bit of contact. Pink down into the apron. Luckily gets room entering turn 1. Dark entering all the way on that high lane. He's going to drop all the way. Oh, no, it's going to stay with Alpha, actually. Lead and Alpha side by side. Ooh, Pink diving it in late into the corner. gets to the inside of Radiant, and not will he get the lead coming across the line? Yes, he gets the lead just barely over Radiant. A little bit of contact with Dark and Alpha. As Pink starts to pull away. Oh, Radiant into the wall. That's not Bead. There we go. Radiant's going to fall in line behind Bead. Oh, actually going to give Bead a little nudge. Bead apologizing. I'm not sure what he has to apologize for. I think maybe just a little bit slow into the corner. But Pink will start to kind of pull away here. Radiant leaving that bottom open. Bead almost took it. Just gives Radiant a little nice little nudge. I believe these cars still have arrow push. So that probably helped him out in just a little way. Radiant this time is going to leave the bottom wide open. Bead stays up and now is going to go and take the inside. It looked like he didn't want to really take it. Takes it there. Now he's going to go up to second place. Alpha sends it in on Radiant. Car got pretty loose there. So Radiant going to be stuck on the outside for yet another lap. And Alpha backs off early. That really disrupts Radiant's line, and now Dark will fill in on the inside. Radiant actually finds a little bit of a run, gets into the wall, gets in front of Dark. As Bead will try to chase down, not Alpha, try to chase down Pink. Oh, Alpha and Radiant, not quite clear on Alpha's part. Makes it work. Man, that was pretty close that lap. Uh-oh, that's just closing the spectate menu entirely. And Dark gonna go make it 3 wide. Alpha's gonna get to the wall. Ooh. Risky. They stay 3 wide. This is what Alpha's POV looked like when it came down. Whoa, that was risky. Ended up making that one work. Oh, Dark goes up the racetrack too far and then tags Estonian. And Estonian will go around. Caution will come out. Estonian still losing it back there. I think he tagged Coma. So that'll give a good chance for Coma and Avento to catch back up. Unfortunately, Pink's lead will go away as we come down to these closing laps. Just under 15 laps to go. And I think we'll see another grid drop. Take a look at this one. This is from Dark's angle. Looks like he's just going to drift up the racetrack just a little bit too much. Pinches Radiant and then comes down on Estonian. That brings out the caution. Just came up a little bit too much. Let's watch, and hopefully be able to hear from Alpha's angle.
He still got damage.
Okay, note to self, any damage at all, even 5%, 10% is scored.
Oh goodness.
Save it, bro.
He's not saving that.
Racing
So
back.
bad.
Estonian.
So there's the reaction. That's so funny to me. Alright, pit road's open this time. Pink stays out, everyone else comes in. Tire wear was starting to get low on a lot of the drivers that did not pit that last time, and it's just a free pit stop. There's no limit. Oh my goodness. I don't know why Estonian's reaction was just awesome. Everyone taking an early pit box here. No one driving down to the end of pit lane. Looks like Coma and Avento will beat out quick. So will Alpha. Just quick stops from these two. Radiant will come out third. Avento come out fourth. Zimri leads everyone back. It's going to be Coma, then Dan, then Estonian. And then Dark coming out last on pit road. Dark with a grid drop for reckless driving. He gets penalized for that one. So we'll restart with 11 laps to go. If everyone can get caught up. Remember, pace car does not wait on you. You get 1 lap to pit, and you get 1 lap to get back up to the pacing line. So Pink, only one stayed out that time. You're running on a little bit older tires than everyone else. No damage on that car, so it's still in pretty good condition. Tire wear, not too bad. Pace car heads in. Pink into the restart zone, and we are back underway here at Auto Club. And a little bit of a mix-up. Avento going around on the outside. I feel like Yumi's going to review. Oh, Alpha slams Avento into the outside wall. And Pink and Beat are going to battle for the lead. Every time I want to click on Beat, I click on Dan. Beat on the inside. Oh, Alpha dives it in. Tags Pink's quarter panel. Almost loses it. Falls back to third. And now 10 laps to go here at Auto Club. Bead leads Pink in second, Alpha in third, Radiant fourth, and Coma rounding up the top 5. Avento sitting right behind in sixth, and Pink finds the inside on Bead. It's going to be right there. Now Alpha diving down low, Pink down the block, dancing down the back straightaway as we head into turn 3. Alpha dives it in on the inside, 3 wide for the lead. Alpha catches the car, nearly went loose. Bead into the wall. Pink bouncing off of Bead. Coma getting loose. Pink filing in, back in second. Somehow found some room. And now he's going to be looking to the inside. Oh, he's going to hold up Coma. Now they all go wide. Everybody up the racetrack. Here comes Radiant on the inside with a run. He's going to go up to second place. Side by side, down the back straightaway with Pink. Who's Coma going to help? Pink early on the brakes. Radiant going up the racetrack a little bit. Coma with the run is going to go right behind Radiant. He gets a push himself. As Alpha, not quite clear. Radiant gets the inside on Alpha with 8 laps to go. Big pushes from Coma. Can Radiant hold the inside? Oh, he's going to bounce off of Alpha, which actually helps him. That gives him the inside and a little bit of breathing room from Coma as well. As Coma now up to block Alpha. Back down to block Avento. Will Coma give a little tap to Radiant? Oh, Coma into the apron as Pink makes it go 3 wide for third. It's going to run out of room there on the inside. Ran out of steam. Still 3 wide. Avento drops back. He's going to have to go back behind Bead if he wants the inside, and that's what he's going to have to do. As Coma almost looks like he gave a little bump to Radiant. Radiant still holds the inside. So a pretty chaotic restart in the last couple of laps. But it looks like things starting to calm down just a little bit. Oh, Radiant on that apron gets loose. Coma right on the back bumper. Somehow Radiant still able to hold that inside line. 6 laps to go here at Auto Club. Radiant holding out in front of Coma, just holding that inside lane. Oh, he tagged the apron. Here comes Pink on the inside. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Alpha's going to make it go 4 wide for the lead. 4 wide down the back straightaway. Alpha, Pink, Coma, and Radiant. Will one of them back out heading into turn 3? No, they're all going in. Radiant all the way up high. Coma squishing Pink down. They're still 4 wide going out of turn 4. Coma almost gets squished up with Radiant exiting the corner. And it's a dead heat across the line with Pink and Alpha as they go back to 2x2x2 heading into turn 1. Oh, Avento puts his nose in the middle. Everyone scatters. Alpha nearly loses it on the apron. Pink starts to pull away. Coma gets a run on the outside. And with just 5 laps to go, everyone's starting to get a little bit more aggressive. Everyone trying to get up front. Pink will hold on to the lead. Oh, Radiant a little bit of a wall pop. Coma sits in second, Avento in third, and it might be back to these 3 battling for the lead. Coma, big shot to the back of the 07. He's going to go file in on the inside. A little bit of contact going through the corner. And oh, a little door slam coming out of the corner. Avento now dives down to the inside. He's going to make it 3 wide for the lead. And Avento is going to get pushed down by Coma into the apron. Pink with the switchback. He's going to take it right back away from both of them. What a move by Pink. A 3 wide switchback. Now 3 laps to go. Oh, an awful corner. Pink up into the wall. They go 4 wide again. Here comes Alpha on the inside. They're going to be 3 wide again down the back straightaway. 3 laps to go. Coma's going to drop back. Avento all over Alpha's rear bumper, trying to lift him up the racetrack. Avento can't do it. It's actually going to push Alpha into Pink as they get tight coming out of the corner. Avento nearly loses it. He's got the inside. 2 laps to go. Excuse me, 2 laps to go. Now Coma looking down on the inside. He's going to get it. Still 3 wide. Will Pink try to go for 4? No, the spot closes up in front of him. Here comes Radiant. He's back up front again. An insane battle. Oh, Avento getting caught up on Alpha. They save it. They save it on the outside. Coma blocking, Radiant dropping back. Can he get down to the inside? Coma leaving it wide open. Yes, he can. It's side by side. Now Radiant looking to take this one away. As Pink getting squished in the middle. He nearly loses it. 1 lap to go here at Auto Club. And it's a battle. Pink, big bump to the back bumper of the 22. Trying to make it go 3 wide. No, he gets the door shut right in front of his face. Coma getting run. Oh, Radiant bounces off of Coma. He catches it. And Avento comes down on Pink. Avento coming back in front of the field is going to wreck. And this one's going to go right to Coma. Everyone wrecking behind him. And he will come across the finish line first and win here at Auto Club. Pink and Alpha getting together across the line. Back there for second place. What a battle to the finish. That was some of the best racing I've seen in a long while. But they hand this one to the 18. Wow. And Coma lights on fire. After the race. Holy. He continues to burn this one down. here at Auto Club after an insane battle in those last, what, 7 laps? So, where are you going there, Coma? Pretty sure victory lane's on the front straightaway. Oh, there you go. This car's still on fire. Alright, let's get the race winner up here in the booth. Coma, what an insane battle there in those last couple of laps. Do you think it was just luck that you were there up front when everyone else wrecked behind you, or like how did you manage those last couple of laps?
Well, I tried to take advantage the corner before the last lap, but my car just shot wide. I think I got a hit from the back from somebody, and it couldn't go back down. So I got stuck on the outside, and I stood on stream. I was like, this is gonna ruin me. I'm on the outside with a train behind me. So I just said, nah, fuck it, and I just ripped it around the outside, and then Radiant tapped my quarter panel just enough to give me some rotation. I was like, oh my god, this might actually work. So I kind of just said, "Damn the torpedoes," and just gassed it. I knew I was probably gonna hit the wall, but it wouldn't be too bad, and it wasn't. What I wasn't accounting for is that Radiant was basically hugging my side panel while I was in the wall. I was like, well, this ain't gonna work well for one of us. And luckily for me, it was him that it didn't work out for. And then I don't know what happened with Evento on back. I just heard a lot of tires screeching, so I was like, okay. I think I've got this one. I turn around, and there's nobody behind me.
Right, and it looked fun out there with the cars and all that. I mean, was it fun driving out there today, especially in those last couple of laps?
Oh yeah, it was fun. A lot of sending. And I also did some myself. I think I just kind of absolutely punted pink on one of the laps. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But one thing, when I got that damage with me and Evento's contact, I did some repairs. I didn't do full, so I got it up to 90. I was like, oh yeah, 90. That should be completely fine. It was not fine at all. I was dropping like a stone after that restart. So next caution, I came in for light repairs, finished off that last 10%, and man, what a difference! Oh my god. So I guess it doesn't matter how much damage you have. Any damage is pretty bad.
I guess so. I mean, those are the things that we are learning with these new cars. Tire temperature, that was one of the main things that I think Yummy wanted to focus on for today. How was the tire management for you throughout today? And I think we saw earlier that your tire temperatures were pretty high compared to everyone else, but
no, we were all running about the same. When I actually cared about tire temps, I was able to keep them in like the 110, 115 range, which is just like 115 is a little high, but not too bad. But then once we started all pushing, I was like, I'm gonna give a pep talk to the tires afterwards. It'll be fine. And then shot up to like 120. But yeah, it just depends on how much you push. And the track temp was pretty hot today. I can't remember what it was, but it was hot.
I mean, it was cooler than Daytona, and it was in the on whatever scale Yummy has, it was in the green. So I mean, maybe.
Well, Daytona.
I mean, Daytona's Daytona. So. All right, Colin, anything else to add on for tonight?
Yeah, overall, despite all of our mishaps in the beginning with Roblox wanting to stop this race, you couldn't do it. MRL will live on, and with our first race with tires actually being an issue, ran pretty well. So looking forward to next week, and also looking forward to Rec later on tonight, probably about like an hour and a half or so. So Yummy, prepare to get your shit rocked.
Alright, thank you, Coma. Alright, let's get well, I don't know where Radiant unofficially placed, but he was there second place on the last lap. Let's get Radiant up here. Where
Hello.
are you?
I'm in one of the garage stalls. There's a bunch of people here. Or there were.
Okay.
I think a few of them have moved.
Alright, Radiant. on that final restart, you were right up there battling for the lead. In those last couple of laps, you were leading. What happened there at the finish, especially there on the last lap?
Well, on the last lap, I really just misjudged how loose my car was. On the old cars, whenever we would come out of a corner and you had to on your outside in the wall, usually you could just press D and straighten yourself up quickly. I tried doing that and ended up nearly spinning myself because my car was too loose to handle that, I guess. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but I'll just have to get rid of that habit.
Right. I mean, still looked really fun out there, and of course the Summer Series not too serious. How are the cars controlled for you, including like all the tire stuff that we were looking at today?
You know, I thought the cars are great. There was definitely a big difference between different levels of tire wear, but I was able to keep the temperatures at a somewhat stable level. I think it was at like 111 for most of that race, even while I was pushing. There are a few people who had problems with it though, so I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, I thought the cars were great.
Right, and then what's the next race? The next race is at Oh boy, Phoenix.
Oh god.
Yeah, I can already tell. Yeah. How are we feeling going on the Phoenix next week?
Well, uh, it really depends on what time the race is going to be held in my time zone. Let me take a look at that. Oh, they're all at 3 p.m. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do fine. Probably, definitely not as well as I've done at Daytona and now here at Auto Club, but yeah, I'll do fine.
All right, and anything else to add on to tonight, Radiant?
No, not really.
All right. Well, thank you. I think you got third place or fourth place unofficially. I don't really know.
Somewhere around
So
there.
yeah, I'm just gonna have fun figuring that one out. But
Yeah.
well, still top 5. Very good for
Yep.
points and all that. And good job and good luck for next week. All right, let's forget to change the animate. Oh, there we go. Let's get a driver that was up front, and then you can see it there on the replays, having involved in that wreck. Let's get Avento up here. Where Avento? Oh, I see you. There you are. All right, Avento. You were up front battling all day. What happened there at the end? It looked like, I don't know, it looked like a lot.
It was just two incidents where I thought it was clear, but some hitboxes that fucked me over. I'm not making excuses. It was my fault, even though it was very noticeable that I wasn't clear. So I said that I'm sorry for those incidents. I tried to make a run, but I was with 80% of vehicle condition by the exit of turn 1 into the final lap, and I was like with a massive run, perfect position to try to to move them out of the way and to make the pass, but late block, that was not my intention at all, because I got fucked over, got basically second to last, which is suboptimal, to say the least. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it was a very unfortunate. So, kind of general story of today. I mean, how were the cars for you? How were the tires? And you were involved in a couple of wrecks. How was the damage as well?
I think tires were bad to control, at least from my part, because I was the only one suffering. Because my tires were getting souped very fast. Like I was hearing everyone on the chat, like I got 106 Fahrenheit, while I had like almost 130. Like I couldn't save tires at all. But and the damage, got surprised that it took me that long to get the damage, that I got damage only with 2 to go when I late blocked alpha. Got surprised with that, even with my lag and the unfortunate wreck that happened with Coma, which I still think it was not my fault, but I won't get in details because that's a good call. Just wouldn't say it's the best. Yeah. In the general, feels pretty good.
All right, Vento. And the next week with Phoenix, looking forward to it. Dreading it. What's the opinion there?
in ARL, and I was pretty quick there. I was like in the same pace with Common. Just gotta figure out some extra things, strategy. But I think it will be fun,
All right,
especially with the tires and strategies and shit. That's it.
all right, thank you, Event. Anything else or for tonight?
Coke 600. Here I go.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to that. Thank you, Evento. I'm gonna get on my stage. All right, that will wrap it up here at Auto Club. Thank you all for watching. Hope this was very enjoyable for all of you. This will wrap it up for the week here on T-Man Sports. What a finish to the end of this one. Crazy, awesome racing. A lot of sending, but hey, I think it was all in good fun and all tame and all that. Congrats to Coma for winning yet another race. Starting to see him come back again as all the seasons start to show up and all that fun stuff. But, you know, it's a summer series. No need to take it too seriously. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We'll see if we have any extra fun things coming up. And we'll see you next week. Rack on Friday. ARL seems to be taking an off week, so that's still up in the air. And, of course, MRL going to Phoenix next week, which hopefully won't be too bad. Again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we will see you next week.